viewers and listeners. I trust you're good wherever you are around the world. Today is the 12th of May 2025 and it's a Monday. Welcome to World Trending Updates and News with yours truly is True Say Africa. We are broadcasting live and today we want to make sure we discuss something. Since it's Monday, I know most of the people are back at work. It's past. It's week. We have passed a very. It was a very good weekend, and we are now back at work. So I've got a very important topic that I was actually talking to some of the guys during the weekend, my friends and other people. Just as we were chilling, as it was the weekend, we were discussing something about why is it difficult? Why is it very, very difficult to run a business from diaspora in Africa, like back home, be it Ghana, Nigeria, Zimbabwe, South Africa, Mali, Burkina Faso, Lesotho, as long as in diaspora, why is it very difficult to run a business back home in Africa? A lot of people in Europe, they want to invest back home because there's no way you can work here and stay for almost 10 years, 15 years, 20 years, and you always at one particular time you need to go back home. But it is very difficult, like currently, to invest back home because in most cases, so we have different people, different opinions. We also want, if you come live, you can just drop your comment. What do you think? If you are in diaspora, what is the problem? Is that that people they always find themselves in, like they fail to invest back home? Sometimes it's not all of them. Some of them they have the money. It's not like if you're in diaspora you are rich or something, but that little amount that we have, you say, okay, fine, I just need to put so much back home. Why is it it's difficult? Sometimes some other people some were saying we have of late we sent so much back home, and the people at home they to live up to their promise that this so much, some they say, okay, fine, here if we can do business like business of spare parts, it can work. Spare parts business, it can work. Then you have to invest in spare parts, only to realize that it's a scam. Because if you invest, like, okay, fine, for example, you've injected 10,000, you've injected 15,000, you've injected even 5,000, you then realize that after injecting the money, someone who is supposed to run the business on the ground is not trustworthy. So there are sometimes issues of trust which always come between people from diaspora, like in UK, and people who are in Zimbabwe or who are in South Africa or who are in Malawi. It's difficult to have one combination of your family back home and who will be working abroad, because in most cases, normally if you come abroad, if you go abroad, you spend probably 5 good years before going, and then you will then know if you are in if you're in Dubai, you have to say to the guys, and they're saying, it's so difficult. Like if we are here, sometimes we have the money. Someone will tell you farming projects they are good. Some will tell you farming projects they are okay, right? Some will tell you mining is okay, and then you see. So if we have something, if we have experienced the situation like you live in abroad, at one point you had to send man back home. Tell us your experience, what happened, so that we know. We are talking. Hello to Tiffan. I hope I see you, Tiffan. The issue here is people who are in diaspora. They have a situation like they work like for 10 years, but they are from Ghana, or let's say from Zimbabwe or from South Africa, and then they want to put money back home, right? To invest back home. What is the best way of investing back home? How do you do that? Because we've seen a lot of people, they go back home without proper investment. Yes, people who are home, they also say he has come back home after spending 10 years abroad. He has nothing to show for that. So how can we deal with such a situation? We need to, if we have an experience about that, can you tell us what can you do? We have seen a lot of people, they are leaving Zimbabwe, they are leaving South Africa, they are leaving Africa for Europe, Ghana, you name it. So tell us uh, how best can someone invest back home? Is it trust issues? Is it that, how can you do it? Who can do, the best for you? Why is it difficult for someone to without a proper planning? Like if they are in Europe, they go back to Africa, and there is a lot of problem. 2 3 years down the line, spending 20 years in Europe, you go back to Africa, you will die, she will die, maybe leaving families like children in Europe. What is the problem? Where our brothers and sisters from Africa are they getting it wrong? Because that's why we want to see, we want to know. There is a lot of people are saying a lot about, if you're in Europe, you need to invest back home. If you're in America, you need to invest back in Africa. If you are in Asia, you need to invest back in Africa. If you are in Middle East, you need to invest back. But how do you do it now? That's the big question. Why is it difficult that, when you are in Europe, you work? When you're in Australia, you work. Why is it people are not ready to invest whatever they are getting back to their families? Is it trust issues? Is it economic issues? Is it that people, they don't know how to manage businesses? To those who have done it before, where did you fail? How did you fail it, your projects? Why is it we are not capitalizing? Like if we are in Europe, we go back to Africa, we invest whatever amount we are getting, even 2,000 a month, even $500 a month, even 1,000 a month. Is it that we are just, because sometimes people in Africa, they think those who are in Europe, they have money, right? So the problem is, when you go back to Africa, the whole clan will be waiting for you, but you have nothing to show. And you'll discover that someone in the village actually is doing better than you, who has spent 10 years in diaspora. So if we have done our case study, we have been down to the remote areas in Africa, we've done everything. Why is it people in diaspora are failing? If they don't do proper things. Some, we have had big issues, like some were saying we have been sending money through different platforms for them to build a house. I've seen there's nothing. A lot of allegations have come. What is the problem? Why is it so difficult to build, to invest in Africa? In most cases, people are in a trap. When someone is in Europe, in UK, for example, you stay there for years, raising a family there. The family will not even go back. Not because he's financially stable there, but because of certain issues. So we need to know, guys. We need to know, we need to see that where are we getting it wrong. This is the world trending news and updates. This is world trending news and updates. Broxin, I see you. How are you, Broxin? Trust you're good wherever you are. I think you have heard one or two from what we are saying. Where are you getting us? Where are you getting us from? Where are you getting us from? Broxin. I hope I find you. Thank you very much. Just want to thank you for keeping supporting the channel. It's been growing of late. And it is our channel. We give you trending updates, we give you trending stories, we give you trending news. We always come here once in again and again, trying to inform each other of what will be happening around the world. And it is be it sport, traveling, entertainment, culture, arts, fitness. This is the platform you can hear. Some are politicians, some are business people. We always make sure we share these stories so that we interact at a platform where and sense that we always talk different stories on this platform. So today we are talking why is it difficult to invest in Africa, specifically for my African brothers who are in America, Europe, Australia, Middle East, those who are in Dubai, Middle East, wherever you are. Why is it difficult? That's the big question. We just need to know. If we have any answer, can you tell us in the comment section so that we know why is it difficult investing in Africa? That's the question that we have today. You go to Europe, you work in Europe, you were born and bred in Africa. Now you are staying in the United States of America. Why are you not sending money back home to start a small business for your family so that your families can start slow by slow so that when you come back, when you go back, you will have somewhere to start. Most of the guys, they are stuck abroad because they were not ready to invest when they were having money. So the question is, some of them, we can't blame them because you might be working, getting something, but the issue here is it trust issues? Is it that we don't have a real idea of what will be happening in Africa? Is Africa that not good for business? But because if you work like you leave Africa at maybe 25 years old, you go to the United States of America, and then you are coming at 55, you have never been to Africa all those 25 plus years. Maybe you were there here and there during holidays, but you were not in constant touch. So how will you survive from 55 up to 90? That's the big question. So if you are in the comment section, can you tell us if you might be aware of this? Why is it difficult to invest in Africa? That's the big question. Why is it difficult? Because it's a trap. It's a trap. Sometimes you will discover that you spend 10 years abroad. It's a trap. It's a trap. You know, you'll be working there. I've seen a lot of people going broke, stranded. And the worst part of it is if you are someone who is now used to that lifestyle in Europe, it will be very difficult to live a good life in Africa because you use it to everything. No electricity problems, no water problems. If you don't invest well, beg hey, while the sun still shines, it becomes a challenge. It becomes a very big challenge. So we wanted to just know from you guys, why is it difficult? Why is it very difficult for you to invest in Africa, to invest back home? Why is it most of you, if you live, you celebrate that I've gone and now I'm living in UAE, now I'm living in Saudi Arabia, now I'm living in the United States of America in Chicago, but I come from South Africa, I come from Ghana, I come from Zimbabwe, I come from Malawi, I come from any you may name you can name it. You raise your kids you raise your kids in diaspora, right? And then why is it you don't necessarily take something from whatever you have? Take something, build a school, college, start a business like a shop, automotive industry, farmers, so that you can invest invest gradually as you go. What is the problem? You invest gradually, you buy trucks, maybe if you can, you buy If you can have a small amount, you start a business for farming, maybe you have you buy land, develop, you can get in as a real estate agent, a real estate. Try something, buy and sell, build. Is it that if you try that, people will scam you? What is it? What is it that people they don't normally want to start these things? The big question. How many of you have been scammed by our African brothers who are back home that if they give you, if you send money, tell them I want this and that to be done, let's do this A, B, C, D, knowingly you will not come anytime soon. They will take the money, use for other things. If you make a follow up, you will not get it. Tell us, tell us, tell us. Have you ever came across that? That's the big question. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Well, trending updates and news. This is one of the best online channel which is giving you news every day across the globe. Across the globe, we always make sure we give you latest. If we are not giving you latest, we come with these live sessions where we'll be talking, discussing about what is happening, be it politics, business, religious, sport, arts, and culture. We always make sure you are tuned live so that we always discuss. We always discuss. All right, this is 12th of May 2025, and I hope I find you wherever you are. Where are you from? Some are from Chicago, some are from UK, some are from Africa. I hope I find you wherever you are. If you get in touch, please leave a like, just a like and share. That will go a long way with the channel, so that wherever you come with your favorite topic, you will be first to know, and at the same time you will enjoy. We have so many topics, we have so many topics. We always make sure when we are here we discuss different things, from religious, from business. We always do a lot politics. We always make these trending stories from sport, arts, and the couch. We make those stories across the globe. So I hope they keep pushing. You understand that your family is. I'm saying diaspora can relate. If you're in diaspora, you might have your wife, you might have your kids back home, and you're alone. You can feel the gap. That I wanted to be with the gap. That I wanted to be with my wife. I wanted to be with my mother. I wanted to be togetherness. It is very, very important. If you are together, make sure you use the time. If you are together, you are a wife, you are a husband, you are a father, you are a grandson, you are a granddad. Make sure you utilize the time. Time is precious. That togetherness. There's no time to hate each other. There's no time to hate each other. You have to love one another. You will find that time is very. Thank you very much for getting in touch. I hope you will be able to get in touch again when we come in the next hour. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. We really appreciate your support. We are always here. The best information on world trending updates and news. Don't forget to take care of your loved ones and each other. It's bye bye for now. It's bye bye for now.